And for some Portland area foster kids and students from the St. Mary's Home for Boys, Saturday morning served up quite the thrill in Beaverton. NFL Hall of Famer and four-time Super Bowl champion Ronnie Lott spoke, signed autographs, and took all the time in the world to be with the kids at Beaverton High School on the football field there. The Lord of the Rings, Ronnie even broke out his treasure chest of achievements to deliver his message of academics, athletics, leadership, and good citizenship.
They stay in the safe, but they never come out until you let somebody see them. And the reason you let them see them is that you want them to dream just like I dreamed as a kid. And I think one of the great things of coming here, you realize that there are a lot of great fans, football fans here in Portland, and just very fortunate. Lamar has done a wonderful job of trying to make sure that kids have exposure to people who can possibly help them see their dreams. The message is that, man, you can overcome. You know, we've all fallen, and at some point in our life, the bigger question is, how do you get up? And I think what's great is that you can get up every day being a champion. And I've been fortunate enough to know that. I've been fortunate enough to have guys like Jerry Rice and Joe Montana and others show me that you can get up. You can get up and be a champion.
What led you to want to do some public speaking after your playing days?
Well, look, what led me is that it's part of my life. It's who I am. I've been in huddles all my life. So, hey, man, when you're in huddles like we are today, where you can make a difference or help people understand that there's more out there, that's what I used to do all the time. So I'm accustomed to doing this. I did it last week watching Charles Haley get inducted into the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, this is a great huddle in life to be able to know that you're serving people and seeing if you can make a difference.
Yeah, when you go back to Canton and you see your bus there, it's still got to just bring pride and joy to you.
Yeah, I mean, look, first of all, you know, to actually be mentioned with the best ever is amazing. I mean, it's only 295 people that are part of that group, and to even think of the fact that I made that is you know, mind-boggling. But more importantly, I think what we're trying to do, and what I've always said, is you got to be a Hall of Famer off the field. And can you do that all the time? And that's the hardest part. You know, you got to make tackles, you got to make plays off the field, and to me, that's the hardest part in life.
If Ronnie Lott played in the NFL today, how would you adjust to the rules, the lighter hitting, touching, kind of flag football?
So my in-laws are from Portland, and I can tell you right now, my in-laws would not like me to get fined. So I'm going to learn how to tackle properly. I'm going to get my head out of the way. I'm going to use my shoulder. So I'm giving away $50,000 would not be a good thing. And I just know that a lot of guys who play this game today, if you really are a professional, you want to get better. You want to challenge yourself, and you want to learn how to learn. And I think one of the great things in life is you got to get better at everything you do. And so, yeah, would it be hard? It would be very hard, but you got to do it.
There's a guy up the road, Cam Chancellor, is holding out now, but a lot of people say he's the hardest hitting guy since Ronnie Lott. What do you like in Cam?
Well, I can tell you right now, Cam, get back in. And the reason you should get back in is that, man, you got all the upside in the world. You're one of the best ever. And more importantly, I think that you will get what you deserve as you keep playing the game of football. So I'm hoping that he gets back in.
Last one for you, Pac-12 football. You're a USC guy. Are you believing that they're going to be the best in the Pac-12, so says the media?
Well, I can tell you this right now. There's a team here called Oregon that's pretty good. And by the way, everybody knows that they're pretty good, but they're also the Beavers that I think are going to be a pretty good football team. I don't know if they'll be as good as they were last year, but the Trojans, I think, are right now probably the odds-on favorite. They have a great quarterback coming back. And anytime you have a quarterback, as we know, like we saw last year, Oregon having their great quarterback, it gives you an advantage. So I think that having a quarterback like we do with Kessler gives us an advantage.
Really good, dude. The championship organization putting it all on was the other side of basketball. It's headed by former Oregon State basketball star Lamar Hurd. He met Ronnie while working for the Pac-12 networks.
But a guy like that, if his stature, so busy all the time, so much to do, you know, it's like, well, why would you come help me, some guy who you just met, who doesn't have 4 Super Bowl rings or NBA titles, but it really tells who he is, and he wanted to come help and be a part of this.
It's been a while, but Hurd started at Oregon State from 02 to 06. Good to see him as well.